There we go. Good evening, Pipips. And if you have joined us, you have joined myself, jacosauer, and Seeker707. How are you, Seeker?
I am very cold. How are
Yes,
you?
even me. I've got my little heater on, and I'm trying to reach it at the same time that I'm talking.
Like my fingers feel very cold too.
Absolutely. So listen, customary, or let me rather say
Mm-hmm.
non-customary, it is Monday night. And of course, we didn't have the recap show last night because we had Wim Cyril that was addressing the nation and telling us that things are slowly but surely going back to a little bit normal, right?
Yes, well, I mean,
I don't want to
as
say
normal as
normal.
normal is now,
That's the
because I mean, what is normal?
thing. That's the thing. I mean, I didn't want to say normal because damn, it's not normal. But apparently, there's alcohol, so more normal.
Yes, yes.
Let's see how
Well, I
that
mean,
goes,
it's not
right?
like there hasn't been alcohol this entire time, let's be honest. Just there's
Yes.
legal alcohol now.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
No more pineapple beer.
That is a fair comment. That is a fair comment. All right, but listen, nonetheless, we had a absolutely stellar week in week 3. That's of course what we are talking about. It's just a recap show on week 3, and then we are of course already in week 4, and
Yes.
there's games actually happening tonight. And also, I'm going to keep an eye on the time for us because we are going to keep it nice and tidy, not too long, because you also have to head off to practice, don't you?
Yes, yes.
Some,
Yeah, some practice for this week.
yeah.
We're not playing this week. We've got a bye, but well, one of the teams have a bye. Another team has a game. Another team has a game. Another team has a game. So yeah, all in all, fun times.
Okay, so heading off to practice in a little bit, so we're going to keep it nice
Yes.
and fresh and not so long tonight, right? But listen, before we go on, just thank you for the guys who have come out to support us already. If you're already subscribed to the channel, you're awesome. If you're not, you can become awesome. Hit that subscribe button and also the like if you like what we are doing here at Clan Wars. Seeker, I'm going to give you an opportunity to give a shout out to the people that have commented in the stream already.
All right. Tonight we have Legend Rage here under a different name called Corona Killer, which is always welcome here.
Welcome, Corona
We've also
Killer.
we've also got Gamer Girl, and we've got Tammy in the chat there, Death Queen as well.
Nice.
So welcome, guys. Welcome.
So which means we have a few lurkers, right? So guys, if you are lurking in the channel and not saying hi to us in the chat, please do so. Then we know you are here and actively engaged. But we are going to get on tonight for the reason that you are here, and that is of course to recap on the results of week 3. But before we do that, a couple of weeks ago I did mention that I'm going to show an example, or at least the style of what this season's awards is going to look like. And I actually have 2 of those examples. And guys, if you look at your screen now, you will see an example of the Cunning and the Condor Award. And that is the Candor Award. The Cunning
Candor,
and the
yes.
Yes, and the Candor Award. Of course, the Cunning Award is these are both voted awards, and the Cunning Award going to the team that is perceived by other teams to have the best strats, right, or the best strategies. And the Candor Award is also a voted award, and that goes, I don't want to say it goes to the nicest team, but it goes to the team who is perceived to be nice to work with, nice to set up games with, good sportsmanship, sort of good and fun people all around, if I can say that, right? So there we go, guys.
Yeah.
That is the examples of the two awards, the Cunning and the Candor Award, and that's just to give you guys an indication of the style of what these season's awards will look like. And I actually hope you like them. They took some work to finalize and to do. They are, of course, all finalized. There are, let me think, 16 awards in total that we will be giving away. Well, 16 types of awards. Actually, in total, we're giving away around about 60 awards at the end of the season. But of course, some of those awards are multiples in different divisions, right? So in total, about 60 awards that we are going to give away. But that is the type of design and how they will look. Sorry, Siki, you wanted to still say something, and I interrupted you.
No, well, I was going to say that there's a whole write-up about the Cunning and the Candor Awards, and of course those are awarded per division. So, it'll be the most cunning team in your division, or the best sportsmanship from a team in your division. So, at the end of the day, all of the team captains actually do vote for these two awards. The other awards, of course, are given away based on the stats.
Yes, exactly. And the stats, of course, has a lot to do with the most valuable player stats, which we will also touch on tonight and have a look at who those most valuable players for Season 3 were. But guys, if you have just tuned in and joined us, thank you very much for doing so. You have two examples of what the awards this season will look like on your screen, and that is just to give you guys an idea of the style of the awards. And again, guys, at the end of the season, when we give away these awards, they, of course, will go onto the team pages for record, and, of course, to show off and brag a little bit as well, right?
Yeah.
There we go.
Very pretty awards, Yaku. Well done.
I like them. Thank you. I like them. They've all been approved by the board as well. So of course yourself and all the league masters have weighed in and given opinions and so on. I had one or two little tweaks, from the opinions and so on. But other than that, they've all been approved by the board, and that is the awards or the way at least the awards will look that we will hand out at the end of the season. Of course, everybody will get their to the end award if they
assuming they make it to the end.
Exactly. Assuming they make it to the end, they will also receive that one, which I didn't show tonight. It's still a little bit of a surprise, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've still got a few weeks coming up, so we've got time to show all the awards eventually.
Absolutely. But guys, if you are joining us on the stream tonight and you like what we are doing here at Clan Wars, please remember to give us a like on this video. Some positive feedback is always appreciated. We are going to move on because, as I said, we need to do a nice and tidy show tonight. Sika has got to run off and do team practice with her team, so I'm keeping an eye on the time for us as well. So, Sika, let's talk about the results for week 3. Where would you like to start?
Well, I mean, let's start at Division 1 for a change.
Right. So, Division 1 results for week 3, they are up for you.
All right. So week 3 was an interesting one. There was only one game that actually ended up being played. We did have an issue with the second game, thanks to load shedding, thanks to all the other issues involved this week. But the one game that was played was Dorfkorp Built Different versus Lifeline Gaming Death Dealers, and Dorfkorp Built Different taking the one there with 565 points to 450 from LLG. And the game that unfortunately was a bit difficult this week was the Divine Gaming Enigma versus Eclipse Spirit. And due to the fact that even though there were issues and all that kind of stuff, it wasn't anyone's fault. So we decided that the instead of giving a forfeit to both teams, that the teams would share the win. So share the score. And so both teams got 425 points. And the reason that they didn't get 450 points is because the game wasn't played, there wasn't bonus points awarded for that.
Exactly. But sharing the spoils minus the bonus points, right?
Yes. Absolutely.
Great. Moving off Division 1 and on to Division 2. It's up.
And I see Lishi is in the chat now. Lishi, I let you out the basement in time. There was enough time for you to get you on time. Where have you been?
The watch is a bit broken, eh?
But hello, Lishi. And I just want to say hello to Pikachu, hello to Cranky Maiden, hello to Bullet Fast, hello to No Heroes Have Zero, and of course to Chaos Artist as well on the stream.
Nice.
Okay. Right. heading on to now to Division
Better,
2 for week
better,
3.
better late than never.
Well, I mean, it is a bit of an odd time for us, so I'll give them that. So it's okay. It's okay. We'll give you a little bit of a slide there.
Fair
And
enough.
yeah, I know Lee, she's busy working on a power station at the moment, so it's okay. It's acceptable as long as we don't have load shedding. But yes, Division 2 for week 3 results. So the game between Eclipse Razor and Project Alpha Gravity. Eclipse Razor picking up the win there with the full 900 points, and Project Alpha Gravity with 250 points. And the game between Notorious Thugs Astraeus and Evil Maniacs Empire. TNT team, of course, taking the win there with 900 points, the full points, and Evil Empire picking up 364.
Nice. Moving off Division 2 and onto Division 3.
There we go, Division 3 on my screen. All right, so very interesting game there between BTE Alpha and Revo Gaming. BTE Alpha taking the win there with 900 points versus 132 from Revo. I heard that was quite a crackover game, so yes.
Nice.
Yeah, I can't wait for this week, I must be honest, but I will get there. So the next game there is Psychosis Uprising versus Eclipse Anonymous, and Psychosis Uprising taking the win with 882 points, and not quite full points, and Eclipse Anonymous picking up 250 points.
So close though, right? So close to
Yes.
900. I mean, what's the difference there? 18
Sure.
points. So
Yeah,
I mean that's
that
not
seems
a lot,
like a
right?
hard point.
Yeah, no, that was a hard point if you ask me as well.
Yo, that was
But
a
by the
tough
looks
one,
of it, it looks like Eclipse actually took the hard point in that match, if I recall. I could be wrong actually, but that looks very, very, very close. Nice.
Yeah, I'm looking at the points there, and yeah, I mean that must have literally been the hard point that tipped over the.
18 points, not a lot, eh?
Yo, it's not. It's really not.
Right, moving off Division 3 and onto Division 4.
Oh, right. Division 4 for this week was Bounty Hunters Green versus Predators, and Bounty Hunters Green taking the win there with the full 900 versus the 246 from Predators. And then the second game there was Psychosis Synergy versus OGA Dauntless, and Psychosis Synergy taking 700 points versus OGA Dauntless with 24 points.
Okay, so it wasn't a complete runaway though, but Synergy doing very, very well there, right?
Yes.
Moving off Division 4 and onto Division 5.
Right, so we start with the 3 games per division now. So Division 5, the first one was Nexus Misfits versus Gunslinger Girls Platinum, and Nexus Misfits taking the win there with 900 points versus the 304 from GSG Platinum. The second game was Mad Gaming or Mayhem and Destruction with a full 900 points versus Stampede Honda with 197. Third game this week for Division 5 was Revo, I want to say Repo again, Revo Gaming Apex.
You wanted to say Repex, right?
Oh my goodness, yes. I think I'm gonna just call them that from now on, Repex, with the full 900 points versus 183 from Evil Maniacs Rebels.
Nice. And Apex seems to be having some good games lately as well.
Yeah, they're a strong team. They're really a strong team to play against.
I'm watching.
Slippery.
I'm watching Misfits, Mad, and Revo there when they come up against each other. That's going to be fun.
Yes, and aren't we streaming a match this week versus Nexus and Revo?
We are. So that will actually be happening tomorrow night, live on our channel. So on
This
the
channel?
Clan Wars channel, yeah, there we go. And that will be the game between Misfits and Repex.
And I've got chaos artists in the chat there going, "We'll never live down Repex." You won't. And the whole of tomorrow night, that's probably what I'm going to be calling you.
Yeah. So it will be myself and you, of course, streaming that game tomorrow night,
Yes.
and I'm quite looking forward to it because I think just looking by last week's scores, it's going to be a bit of a cracker. So let's see what
I think
happens.
so.
Right? Moving off Division 5 and onto the last Division 6. That is Division 6.
Yes, Division 6 for week 3. The first game there was Bounty Hunters Red versus Dorfkorp Oldies, and Bounty Hunters Red taking the win there, 900 points versus 480 points from Dorfkorp Oldies. The second game was Untamed Beast versus Predators Xenomorph, and Untamed Beast took the full points, 900 versus 393 from Predators Xenomorph. The last game there was a real tough one. Sure. Inferno Gaming Legion. What a freaking show they put on for us there. Obviously versus us and Gunslinger Girls Gold, and Inferno took the full 900 points versus 109 from GSG Gold.
And I reckon you're talking from experience, right?
Yeah.
Nice. And
I just wanna say, if I never see Flash's name on my screen again in the other team, that's okay. I'll live happy,
you'll
die
pass.
happy.
You'll pass.
Yes, yes.
All right, and that is the results, Division 1 to 6 for Week 3. Now, of course, as I said, I'm keeping an eye on the time for us because Sika does have to run off to practice tonight. But before we move on to the most valuable players for Week 3, guys, if you have come out tonight to join us, thank you very much for doing so. If you're already subscribed to the channel, you're awesome. If you're not, hit that subscribe button, and also hit the like button if you like what we are doing here at Clan Awesome. Positive feedback, always appreciate it. Moving on then to most valuable players for the week, and I'm going to start with Division 6.
Ooh.
Sorry, did I throw you?
Benchy. Yes, a little bit, but it's okay.
Right.
It's cool.
Most valuable players, Week 3, Division 6.
All right, Pika, this is what you were here for. I see you in the chat there. Division 6 MVPs for Week 3. Highest score and most damage, both going to Pika from Untamed Beasts.
Nice.
And highest score there, 18,030 points. And most damage, 16,593. Well done, Pika.
Well done.
Yes. Right. Most objectives, Bounty Hunters SA Red. And of course, 39 was the benchmark, which it seems to continue to be the benchmark, but it's DVD from, of course, Bounty Hunters Red with these 39 objectives.
Nice. But still 39.
Yes.
So we're still trying
Still
to get
39.
higher. We're still trying to get higher than 39, but 39 still being the best
I
here, right?
Yes, I wonder if it's possible, like if it's just this one number that no one can get past, or what's going on.
I wonder.
It's we'll push, we'll see if we can get higher than 39. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's see in your week, in your matches coming up this week, if we can push past 39. Let's do it. All right. Okay. And then we've got on most time on points, so the most time on the hard point there, also from Untamed Beast is Bonzi with 3 minutes and 19 seconds.
Nice. Very good. And Untamed Beast having an exceptionally good week in the most valuable players this week. And still 39 there, it's DVD. So let's see, right? Maybe this weekend we can get a 40. Moving off Division 6 and on to most valuable players for Division 5, Week 3.
Right, MVP is Week 3 for Division 5. Of course, I know that Chaos Artist is in the chat then, just to see, I suppose, what's going on here. But look at those logos on the screen. So highest score, most damage, most objectives are shared, and most time on point, all belonging to Revo Apex. But we'll start at the beginning. Heels Spills, which I'm going to also mess up tomorrow night, I'm sure. From, of course, Revo Apex with most score and most damage there. 8,810 score with 10,036 damage. Most objectives is being shared this week between the two teams playing tomorrow. Which is going to be so interesting. I can't wait. Oh my goodness. Revo Apex Heels Spills. See, I am going to mess it up tomorrow, aren't I? And of course, Legend Rage from Nexus Misfits. And they both have 26 objectives. So we're going to see tomorrow night
so
you can
mess up Heel Spills because I know that tomorrow night I'm going to go Legend and
You're going to mess
again.
up the Legend.
Yeah. So I'm going to do straight from off the cuff. It's going to be Rage and Milky. I guarantee.
Okay, well, so Chaos Artist telling me in the chat, yeah, Spiller is easier. Okay, so I'm going to try and remember that, Spiller.
Nice.
So Spiller from Repix. But so those two both taking 26 objectives, and we're going to see tomorrow night. We're going to see who is actually the boss of objectives. So guys, here's a mini challenge for you.
Yeah, there we go.
Let's see.
Mini challenge for tomorrow night. Let's see who takes those objectives.
Woohoo!
Right. Best time then belonging to Crimson Panda. Nice.
Yes, the Crimson Panda. So of course from Revo Apex, most time on point there, 3 whole minutes on the dot.
On the dot. Very nice. Moving off Division 5 and on to most valuable players for Division 4 Week 3.
All right, so Division 4, Week 3, we've got Bounty Hunters Green there all over the screen. So for of course, and it all belongs to one of the players as well. Zoinks, it's Nito, and I love it. I love this name, Zoinks. That's just it's great. Of course, if
Yeah,
you are
you can't do the whole one when
a
you're
fan of
streaming though.
Scooby-Doo, no, but I mean, if you're a fan of Scooby-Doo, you're just going to keep saying Zoinks.
Yeah,
I
but
hope everyone gets that.
yeah, I don't know. I don't think everybody's a fan of Scooby Doo. Right,
How
but
can you not be a fan of Scooby-Doo?
but I mean,
Oh.
he did very well here with 3 most valuable awards. I mean, it's highest score, most damage, and most objectives. Right, so the guy was killing it.
Yes, so 18,915 score, 12,805 damage, and 27 objectives, all belonging to Zoinks.
Very
And
nice.
the fourth award there, though, not going to Bounty Hunters Green, and it does go to Psychosis Synergy there, Darth Kader. Yes, which, I mean, I'm wearing a Stormtrooper shirt, so that should tell you a lot.
Also a
But
cool name. Also a cool name. Like it. Like it.
yes. So Darth Kader, they're on the point for 2 minutes and 23 seconds.
Very nice. Well done.
I have Chaos Artist in the chat saying that we're going to make it worse for you, Aku. We have Legend Tyson.
Oh my god. That's the other legend, right? We've been talking about
Yes.
the other legend for about 3 weeks, and now we find out who the other legend
Milky
is.
Rage and Tyson. Yes.
Well, I'm going to start off with that. That's just going to be better for my own sanity as well. Right. Moving on to Division 3. Most valuable players. Division 3, Week 3.
All right, Division 3 for this week. We have a lot of BTE up there this week. So Ghostly taking 2 awards for highest score and most time on points. So 16,845 score and 2 minutes and 57 seconds on point. Then we've got Dionysus from also from BTE with most damage with 11,574. And then on most objectives, we've got Vivids. Okay, so I've been told that his name is actually Buds. Why there's a V in Buds, I don't know.
It
So,
could be Bud
I'm
van
just
der
going to-
Zeil. Bud van Zeil? Nee?
I don't know. It could just be, the old way of writing, like the Greek way of writing, which a U is actually a V because they couldn't do the curved letters.
Oh, yes.
When they were like,
Yes.
chiseling away on stone.
Yeah, it
but
couldn't
yes.
curve, right?
Yes, it could not curve. But I'm just gonna say Vivids because it's kind of my thing now.
And it rolls off the tongue as well. Yeah, I agree.
Yes.
No, it's good.
And I mean, every time I say his name, I'm sure everyone knows exactly who I'm talking about. So
Well, by now, I'm sure they do.
It's a claim to fame there.
Yeah, there we go. I like it. I like it. Keep that. I like it.
But they're from Psychosis Uprising with 24 objectives this week.
Nice. Right. So I see that Corona Killer is telling us something here. On that note, it is Legend Rage, Legend Milky, Legend Moxie.
And the Reaver A team is Legend Tyson.
Oh my word. There's a lot. Well, at least it's a team full of legends, right? It's one way to look at it. Right.
It's going to be Legend. Wait for it. And if you're lactose intolerant, you may want to skip this one. Dairy.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Division...
I recently rewatched the whole of How I Met Your Mother, so let's just go there.
yeah. Right, Division 2, Week 3, most valuable players.
Right, this one belonging almost completely to Eclipse Razor, but not quite. Of course, TNT Astria is coming in there with a nope at the end. But Professor from Eclipse Razor taking 3 of the awards this week for Division 2. So highest score, most damage, and most objective. So 18,165 score, 13,201 damage, and 27 objectives. But TNT Astrius 0 over there saying, nope, we're not going to give you all of the stuff this week. We are going to take that one with 2 minutes and 6 seconds on point.
Nicely done. So Eclipse Razor claiming a little bit for their division there this week. And again, I mean, the highest one we've seen is 39, right? So nobody came close to that one for the Division 6 score this week. So let's see. I'm hoping this week. I'm actually hoping tomorrow night we're gonna see more than 39. Anyway, moving off Division 2 and on to Division 1, which is the last division for most valuable players, week 3.
And again, we've got one player taking 3 of the awards this week. And of course, LLG coming in there with a note right at the end as well. So Dorfkorp Built Different Rattlesnake taking 3 of the MVP awards. That's for highest score, most damage, and most objectives. So 8,400 score, 10,443 damage, and 30 objectives. And then, of course, LLG's Soti Power, yes, coming in with the most time on hardpoint with 2 minutes and 56 seconds.
Nice. Well done. Well done. I see Corona Killer here in the stream telling us good luck with the names tomorrow night when we stream that game. You know what? I have a tendency to bugger up a few names now and again, to be honest.
Even my name sometimes.
Yeah, so yeah, I've done that. So we'll see how it
Caesar,
goes. Right?
I remember that. Yes.
Yes. I've called Seeker Caesar a few times on stream. If I get all excited, then it's like forgetting my words, and I'm like, Caesar, look over there, and there's no response, and I'm like, Seeker.
Seeker's like, the number you have dialed does not exist.
That's freaking great.
Yeah.
Right, so guys, now that we've gone through the results and the most valuable players, we are going to head on over and show you the website. Of course, if you want to go back on this and have a look for yourself later on, you can of course find it on the website, which is www.clanwars.africa, and under the section Leagues and Tournaments, Call of Duty, Cold War Season 1, you will find the divisional tables, and this is what we are looking at. So Seeker, what I have on the screen for you now is Division 1 and 2, and take it away.
I'm sorry, Chaos Artist just called me Julius Seeker, but okay.
Well, that can work as well.
I'll take it. I don't see a Brutus anywhere around here, so I'll be fine. All right. So Division 1, we've got LLG with 1,900 points in the lead there, and followed very closely by Don 5 with 1,800 points.
Oh, and look at that. This is the first week that Don 5 has been knocked off the throne. But in their defense, they are a game down, right? So, I mean, LLG has had the opportunity to play 3 games. Don still needs to play their 3rd game. But for the week at least, they have been dethroned.
It's an interesting one. It really is an interesting one. These 2 teams are very, very good. You know, I've watched them play, and they really are. They're quick, they're smart. And I think they very much deserve to be in Division 1, and they very much deserve to both be fighting for that top spot. I think that final in there, unless Dorfkorp can pull like several horses out of their hats, I think that we're going to see these 2 in the final. But I think either way, it's going to be a really, really good.
Still early days. I mean, we only last week were halfway, right? So there's still some time, but let's see what happens.
Okay, right. And then of course Dorfkorp Built Different there with 1,197 points in 3rd place. We've got Eclipse Spirit with 1,126 points, and Divine Gaming there in 5th place with 1,059 points.
There we go. Of course, the only teams that have played week on week so far is LLG and Eclipse, right? The other teams are all 1 game down, so still some time for movement on the table. Division 2.
Okay, Division 2, we've got Eclipse Razor with 1,800 points, and very closely behind them is TNT Astrius with 1,700 points. And we've got Project Alpha Gravity with 1,536 points, and Evil Empire with 1,334 points. And we've got V7. I hit blank, Yaku. Help.
V7.
Vertigo 7.
Vertigo 7. Of course they've
every time. Every time. And I don't know why. I just see V7 and I'm like, vroom.
Well, it's because when we talk in the group, we don't say Vertigo 7, we say V7, right?
No, we say V7. Yeah, it's like it's literally, I don't know why, but it's blank every time. But I know the Vertigo team is just going to Vertigo, so they won't be V7 anymore. So hopefully next time we can have their name there properly, so I won't like miss it every single time. But they're in 5th place with 879 points.
Nice. Moving down then and showing you
This is a bit of Division 2 is a little bit of a close division because all 4 of the first teams are only about 500 points difference.
Yeah, and in this game it's not a lot, right? It's not a lot. Right, showing you Division 3 and 4 at the moment.
All right, so Division 3, we've got BTE Alpha with 2,667 points, and we've got Psychosis Uprising with 2,282 points. And then we have the Lords of Latency Whiskey with 1,165 points, and just below them we've got Eclipse Anonymous with 541 points, and very closely behind them Revo Gaming with 465 points. Of course, the only teams in this division that have actually played all 3 games are the first 2, so there's a lot of catch-up time for the rest of the teams.
Yeah, I mean there's 900 points at least in it, you know, for one of these teams. So, I mean, Lords of Latency, Eclipse, and Revo still all have that extra game in hand, right? Division 4.
All right, Division 4 sees Psychosis Synergy with 2,500 points. And right underneath them is Predators with 1,164.
Nice.
Sorry. Oh, my goodness. 1,146 points. Listen carefully.
Listen nicely. Listen, Rox must be quite happy with that performance so far.
Yes, I think so. I don't know if she's on the chat, but you guys are doing well there, Rox. I keep wanting to say, though, PDT Predators, or Predators, because we had to distinguish between the 2 teams with the X and the P.
Yeah. But, I mean, we know the logo, right?
Yes, we know the logo. It's Predators.
There we go. All right.
Okay, so the team in 3rd place there is OGA Dauntless with 1,038 points. 4th place belongs to Bounty Hunters Green with 957 points. And then 5th place we've got Project Alpha Greybeards with 863 points.
Nice. And the teams here that have completed all 3 games, Synergy and OGA Dauntless, and they've actually played this week, right? In week 3.
Yes,
nice.
They did.
Moving off Division 3 and 4, then on to the last 2 divisions for tonight, Division 5 and 6, and they are on your screen now.
And of course, before we get into Division 5 and 6, you'll see that all these teams have been playing games all the way through. So none of these teams are going to have any break weeks. So there's no games in hand for any of them. They're just going to keep playing through.
Correct.
The first team there, and I think if I'm not mistaken, is the only team that has won every single match with full points so far.
Yes.
And that is Nexus Misfits with 2,700 points.
Correct.
Of course, 3 games at 900 points.
And they are facing off tomorrow night against
Revo
Apex, who is just 100 points under them.
100 points.
So tomorrow night is going to be a cracker of a game. I mean, both these teams so far in 3 games have scored. I mean, Revo dropped 100 points in 3 games. Nexus scored full points. So statistically speaking, Nexus are the favorites for tomorrow night. But here's the thing. It's only 100 points. So it's statistically, yes, Nexus has 100 points more. But I mean, in a game like this where there's 900 points in a full game, 100 points is like, not much.
It's really not. It's really not. And literally 1 control map more or 2 S&D rounds more can be the determining factor between what we see next week on the divisional table.
So I'm very much looking forward to Division 5 table next week, because I would like to see that did Nexus stick it out, or did Revo come from behind and get a few extra points, right? Anyway,
yes,
all right.
I mean, sure. I can't wait. Tomorrow is...
Hey, listen, but while we are here, let's just quickly just remind the guys that are watching. Tomorrow night, of course, we are bringing you guys the game on this channel, so on the Clan Wars channel, between Nexus, Misfits, and Revo Apex. And that is going to be... Really, really, really good, I think. So just watch out for the poster going out tomorrow sometime, just confirming the time and so on. But I'm really looking forward to this game. In third place, then we've got Mad, which is
with
actually doing
2,089
well.
points.
Mad is actually doing quite well, right? I mean, they had a tough first game, but from then onwards, it seems like they've been gaining speed as well.
Yes, definitely. I mean, of course, we know the guys from the Battlefield days, but it's surprising us obviously in Cold War because these Battlefield wormies coming through and and doing some damage.
I'm not sure they're all women's, eh? I mean, I know
No.
Nico's there, but
It's just Nico.
Nice. Right, I'm interrupting you. Go on.
No, it's no problem. All right, so following closely behind in fourth place there is GSG Platinum with 1,797 points. In fifth place is Stampede Hondo with 775 points, and in sixth place is Evil Rebels, EVL Rebels, with 474 points.
Nice. Division 6.
At Division 6, UB very, very close to almost having full points so far. So they just 50 points behind having like
full
all of
points.
the rounds.
Yeah, they've dropped 50 points in 3 games.
They did. And I believe that was one SND round. Literally, just that's it. Just that's what it takes, guys. You literally have to just lose one SND round and you are not. Yeah.
Not full marks.
You're not the full marks team. Yes, you're not the A+++. You're just A++.
Listen, I can tell you, 2,650, brilliant score though, right?
It's not easy. Yeah, it's not easy to get to that score, and of course, UB deserves full praise for getting that far. And of course, they're number 1 in Division 6 at the moment. But sure. I mean, I still have to go back and give Nexus props though for still having 2,700 points. Right. But we'll see. We'll see tomorrow. So.
Not a huge gap though between them and the red team, right?
The Bounty Hunters Red.
Bounty Hunters Red team. No.
There's about 300-ish points there. 270, 266 points, if I'm mathing correctly. Someone will have to check my math on that one. But so the second team there is Bounty Hunters Red with 2,384 points. In third place is Inferno Gaming Legion with 2,277 points. And of course, Dorfkorp Oldies coming in there with 2,180 points. PDT Xenomorph with 787 points and GSG Gold with 557 points.
Nice. Well done. So guys, again, if you want to go back and look at these tables later on, or you want to check them out during the week on the website www.clanwars.africa, head on over to Leagues and Tournaments, Call of Duty, Cold War, Season 1, and you will find it under the section called Divisional Tables. While I'm on the menus, I'm just going to give a shout out for... because I can. We have a lot of people that, of course, also are fans of Battlefield that follow us even now during the season that we are doing Call of Duty Cold War. But guys, if you are Battlefield people and you are interested in the game, head on over to Leagues and Tournaments, Battlefield, and you will see there's a section under Battlefield that says Buy Battlefield 6. Currently, we are running a bit of a promotion on the game, and that's, of course, in conjunction with our sponsor, which you will see at the bottom, which is Nexus Media. So go out and have a look. If you don't have the game as yet, then, of course, you can see the promotion that we are running there as well.
We should really change that to Buy Battlefield 2042.
Yeah, we should. but we're different. We're always different, so let's be different. So there we go, Sika. We've gone through the results for week 3. We've gone through most valuable players per division for week 3 as well. And of course, we had now a look at the divisional tables after week 3. So that is everything that we had for tonight. I'm going to go back to the talk screen here a bit before we say goodbye. And any last shout out that you want to do on the stream, any of the call outs, anything that was said in the stream that I need to take note of?
Oh, of course, just to our League Masters, of course to Little Green Monster Lisa. We've got Okay, go through them. I have to like visually in my mind see who's in which division. Um, see Queen B. We've got Dino. We've got Rox, Homegirl. We've got Peaches, and of course, thank you to Leash for the beautiful posters that get made every week, and for the awesome, awesome graphics that you see, of course, on the recap shows for the results
Absolutely.
and the MVPs.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, so the team is nice and gelling. I see a bunch of cool communication going on, almost like on a daily basis. So, I mean, at the end of the season, we'll find out how people like the idea of Discord over and above the little WhatsApp groups. I think it's working very well. But as always, we will give the community an opportunity to, at the end of the season, give us some feedback, and I hope I see some good feedback regarding that. So, anything else that I need to call out or mention, or that I forgot that you want to shout out before I say the closing?
No, I think that's about it.
All right, all good then. Guys, if you have come out tonight to join us, thank you very much for doing so. Again, if you are subscribed to the channel, you are awesome. If you are not, hit that subscribe button to become awesome. And also remember to give us a like on the video if you like what we are doing here at Clan Wars. But I think that is all that we had for tonight. Like I said, we did run a tight ship tonight. We're watching the time. Siki is going to go head off and practice with her team. And of course, no game for you this week, but good luck. So long for what's going to happen next week, Caesar. But
well, technically, I do have a game. It's just not with Evil.
Well, fair enough. Fair enough. Thank you also for you joining me. Lovely company as always. Guys, thank you for coming out. I'm jacosauer for BattleBros. Leave no one standing.